What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of
Hip.
And Hers. All right, y'all. Today's episode is gonna be just us talking about certain things that's going on in the world. Our take on different things that we see throughout the week. I'll typically make notes or do screenshots so that we can have different things to talk about on the show. On the show. It won't be much. I have 3 topics. Hip wasn't very helpful in finding the topic. So we won't be talking about a lot. We'll probably end up playing a game. All right. So the first thing that I saw that I want to talk about, I saw one of my Facebook. Well, she's a friend, but she's like a celebrity. I don't know. She posted this long post about men sharing, talking about their women on social media. Now, a lot of men will say, "Oh, I'm private," or "I don't want people in my business," but they'll post about their money, their cars, their shoes. They'll post about, all kind of stuff. And that was something that I wanted to talk about because it's something that Hib and I we used to get into it a lot about. But I did have to come to the realization that it is what it is. It's not something that I get upset about. Now, sometimes I'll be like, you need to stand your queen. Like, if I post something, you need to repost something. Like, don't tell me I look good. You need to repost it and tell the world I look good. Okay? But it is a hot topic because a lot of men don't feel that they have to show their woman off or show their relationship off on social media because they don't want everybody in their business. What you think about that?
I think that, if you putting all your other business out there, then why not show your woman? If you flashing your money and stuff, that should be the business that you ain't showing off. How much money you got? What kind of car you driving? Shit. Keep that private if you're gonna keep anything private.
That's all. It's going to be a very short episode. He's not very talkative today.
Oh, it's not that. I don't know about anybody saying that they don't post their women because they want to keep their relationship private. You hear men and women saying it.
Well, let's talk about you.
Okay, I don't say it. I never said
he used to always say
private.
He never said that, but he always say social media is just a joke. Social media is for entertainment. He used to always say that. But when we first got together, he would post about us, and then he would post about our family. He would post about Aiden all the time. He would post about it. And then over time, he just stopped. And I was the only one looking like Boo Boo the Fool, just constantly posting my man and da 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 da.
How do you look like Boo Boo the Fool just because you posting? I'm not. They ain't got what me
so
not posting got to do with you.
I'm posting. I'm all in love, and he not posting. But on certain occasions, if it was his grandparents' birthday or if it was something, he would post these long, lengthy messages to them. R.I.P. I love y'all. But I'll be like, why you ain't posting about me? Social media is entertaining. It's entertaining. It ain't that serious.
And on your birthday and anniversary, what I was posting about you.
Yeah.
So on their birthday. On their birthdays, I posted. On your birthday,
No. Now you did that, but when it was coming to the past, you was not doing it.
So I wasn't saying happy birthday to my beautiful, intelligent wife. I wasn't saying nothing that.
Yeah, happy birthday to us. To me.
So you say on their birthdays, I post something.
I'm saying you used to post me and the family frequently, then you stopped. And I had to confront you about it multiple times. And you would say, well, social media is just entertaining. It's just entertainment. I don't take it serious. But then...
So, listen. Yes, I did post a lot about my wife and my oldest son. And then I slowed up on social media. I wasn't posting anything for a while. So it's just like it wasn't just y'all that weren't getting posted. Nothing was getting posted. You can go on my page now. You can see big time gaps between stuff being posted.
It's a difference if you not on social media at all, because a lot of men or some women are not on social media at all, like period. They don't have no social media. But if you can scroll social media all day, like you can throw your woman a shout out. And I have to used to have to get on him too about liking and stuff. I tag him and stuff, and he wouldn't make no type of reaction. I'm like, where they do this at?
Nah, if you tag me in something, I was liking your stuff.
Whatever. Anyways, men be with the SHIT.
And women, because women say the same thing, though.
Can you let me talk?
I just want to let you know, men and women.
You ain't gotta let me know, because I was gonna say it. Men and women be with the stuff. A lot of people think that is, a lot of people say that that's indicative of people cheating. Like, you don't want to show your woman off, but you'll show your money off. You'll show your cars off. You'll show that you hanging out on the block with your homies all night, but you ain't posting about your girlfriend. Suspect to me.
It is. Now, if I was posting all this stuff, then yes, definitely a problem if I ain't posting you. But yeah, if you posting, all that and you hanging with your homies, but you won't even post your woman, especially if y'all serious, y'all for real, I mean.
Next. Okay, so this is a big topic that is going around social media. There was a young man, I'm not going to say no names. I don't know how to say his name, but I'm not going to say any names, but it was a young African-American male who was stabbed to death by his girlfriend. I do want to say rest in peace to this young man, and my thoughts and prayers are going out to his family. Like, it's very tragic, and nobody wants to lose their child. No one wants to lose their brother, none of it. So the hot topic is he was dating a European American.
Say it one more time.
He was dating a European.
They do tongue twist every week.
Shut up.
What?
It's not funny. You're not funny.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm spitting facts. That's what you do every week.
You are spitting with that big ass lip. Anyways.
You seen yours? Both on top and bottom.
He getting on my nerves. Anyways, so he was in a relationship with a white woman, European American. I did say it right. European American, Caucasian of some sorts. She was a social media model or influencer. I don't know. She was white, and after he died, of course, everybody was like, that's heartbreaking. Lock her up, da 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 da. Now she did. I don't know if she got locked up, but she went to jail, but she was released. So now everybody's like, why is she in jail? She claimed self-defense, but the tea is he made a whole bunch of tweets. I don't know how long ago it was or whatever, but he made a lot of tweets against black women. His preference was white women, but he talked about how black women disgraced the race, how they only get on social media to shake their butts, how they are embarrassment. Like, he just was going in on black women, like black women.
Basically, he was Uncle Ruckus.
I don't know if he was Uncle Ruckus, but he was going in on black women, and a lot of black women are like, well, that was your preference. Now we just gonna let you rest in peace, peacefully. You had your preference, and now she took you to the king, and that's none of my business. That's none of my black ass business. So my thing is, a lot of black men have their preference of white women or what do they call it? Exotic women. anything but black women, and that's their preference. But the problem comes when you start dissing black women because you like a certain type of woman.
Right.
So
like you met every black woman out here.
Yeah, like it's disheartening. It's very disheartening, and like 9 times out of 10, because this lady is white, he's not gonna get justice. She's claiming self-defense. Nobody is really giving details. Nobody really knows what happened but her. And she's walking around like somebody called her in a bar the other day. She's claimed she was mentally unstable, but they called her in the bar the other day. So it's just like she's walking around freely, and you, sir, are looking down on us. Hopefully you're in a better place. But I want to talk about preference. Men and their preference. Like, it's been talked about for a long time how men, they don't prefer black women. That's perfectly fine. But when you like, they ghetto, they ugly, they too dark, like, when you start attacking black women, that's when it's a problem. Like, nobody cares if you prefer white over black.
Because what your mama is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you come up talking about ghetto and all this other stuff, it must have been the environment you was raised in. And what was your mama? Was your mama ghetto? Was your mama ugly?
You just be talking. You don't know what you be talking about.
I know what I'm talking about. You shouldn't be referencing. You shouldn't be referencing to black women, because clearly you must be talking about your mama.
That ain't clear. He always be going on and on and on. Be like, just stick to the topic. Be like, bro, you're so long-winded. Rest in peace to that young man. But a lot of the black people are saying they're minding their black-owned business, and sorry to that man. Now you don't got nothing to say.
I do got something to say.
You can say
it. So, back to referencing, because you said you want to talk about preferences. Listen, my only preference is a black woman. Of course, I'm married now. Of course, my only preference is this woman. But growing up, like, it was black. Yeah, my woman is gonna be black. I like that melanin. That beautiful brown skin. You know what I'm talking about? And for the men who prefer white women, I don't know what the.
You're doing the same thing.
I ain't talking down on my race. There's a difference.
But preference is saying you like somebody, but you don't have to talk about the other people.
So what are we talking about in reference to preference then?
How you can have a preference, but you don't have to talk about the other people. That's what I said. I said it like 5 times.
Yeah, I heard that, but I was just like, on my side, the preference is
black people, black women. Great.
All right, so in reference to preference, my preference is brown melanin skin. I love my wife, and had she been of a different color, then probably wouldn't have happened. What? I'm talking about my preference. I ain't talking about nobody else's preference.
You make it a bad video. I'm gonna have to edit it out. We just gonna have to scratch that whole subject. You be acting slow sometimes. I don't even want to do the video.
understand how to write this low. We talk about a topic and you talk, you talk about what, your part or how you want to talk about it, and that's what I was doing too.
But it's like I wasn't saying that I didn't even state my preference first of all, but I want to say like if you wasn't any other race, we wouldn't be talking, or I don't see what they see in white men or nothing like that. Like that's the same thing. You just saying it in a nicer way. Okay, you can talk about the last topic.
All right, so the next topic we're talking about is with T.I. Bay was telling me how there was a woman talking to him about asking him questions about his case or whatever's going on with the sexual allegations, and she was telling me that he just went in on her, started calling her the B word and all this other stuff and aggressively hugging her. The thing is that being a high profile person like T.I. is, and any news that comes up, people are going to ask him questions about anything that comes up. Whether it's small or big, people are going to ask him any question about it. And I mean, you just have to keep your composure. You can't just start blowing up on people and, aggressively touching somebody, hugging somebody. You got to keep your cool, man. T.I. one of my favorite rappers of all time, but in this instance, I think he was wrong. And they're calling her out of her name and stuff, man. You could have just said no comment, move right along. You're not forced to answer these questions that people are asking you. I understand this might be a touchy subject, might be hitting a soft spot, but at the end of the day, you human, she's human. You can't do
that. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all more context because he just butchered that whole story. It's this young lady. She was doing comedy. He was heckling her in the crowd, and he said something about her wig. This is all coming from her Instagram. He mentioned something about her wig and telling her to take it off or snatch it off or something. And she's like, I'll take my wig off when you talk about those allegations. He then proceeded to go up to the stage, and that's when the part he got right. He started going in on her. He walked up on the stage. Now, it was several other, I guess, his security guards. They were just standing around while he went on the stage. Like, he tried to snatch the mic from her, and he did give her a aggressive hug, kind of like one of those old, like, grandma hugs, like, don't touch. Like, he was hugging her and, saying stuff in her ear. But she held her own, and it was all, just all, like, poor. It was just poor behavior, like, crappy behavior to me, because I feel like, for one, as a man, you do not need to be walking up on a woman aggressively. And then you had all these other black men watching him walk up on this lady. First of all, like, why are you doing it? And second of all, y'all all weak as hell for allowing him to do that instead of saying, calm down, don't do that. She later went on and said, he was calling her this, calling her that, heckling her in the crowd. He came back and said he did not do that. He said, show me a video where I called you the B word or where I was heckling you and I'll give you $1 million. And she showed a video where he called her the B word and walked off. He was laughing. So I'm just like, I feel like since the whole Will Smith thing, like, people are now saying you don't talk about certain things or you don't talk about this. You can't do this. Like, in comedy, I feel like it's nothing off limits. And I don't feel like, people are so sensitive. Like, when do people get so sensitive? Like, when did people get so sensitive? The best way to protect your family, your wife, your name is to not be involved in stuff that's going to get you talked about. That's what I think.
That's facts. Keep your nose clean. Can't nobody dredge up nothing to put you in that element. And that goes from any type of case, what you do with your family, anything, you know, people talk. That's what it do. People gonna gossip. People gonna put whatever they want to put out, and if they come to you about it, and you did it or not did it, you know, you in the news for it. So you just got, you know, you have to be prepared day in and day out from any event that you want to receive any type of commentary about it.
That's it. Okay, y'all, I want to say I was pranking baby. I was being mean to him. I was being mean to him. As I've been saying, he's not that emotional. Like, he don't show a lot of feelings, but I could tell he was getting irritated. Like, he probably wanted to It was so hard to be mean to him because it was so hard to be mean to him, but he wasn't giving me no response, so I had to keep going. He still barely gave me a response, but I know, as long as I know I succeeded in making him mad, I think I won that prank.
I wasn't even mad though.
You was upset. You was flushed. You was flustered. You was feeling some type of way. Yeah. He was feeling some
I was just like, shit, fuck this video. You say you finna edit it back out of that shit. Okay.
The prank wars has begun. He said that I cannot get him. But I'm so good at being mean that he just thought it was normal. He thought I was for real. That's a good prank.
It's crazy that when you can be so good at being mean just because you're mean. Like, is that a good thing? Like,
I love you, babe. Team Mo in the comments, cause I got him.
All right, I give you that one. That's all right though, cause this means war.
Bring it on. Until next time, we want y'all to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Comment Team Mo, cause I got him. Mm-hmm. I got him. We love y'all. Bye.
Bye, legend.